Hey guys, this video is going to be a bit different than most of the ones I've done, but I'm just going to get right into it. This year, 2020, has been a wild ride to say the least, and this summer was no exception. It all began in late May, when I got on a plane and flew hundreds of miles from home to a Christian camp called Word of Life, where I planned to work for 8 weeks. I'll be honest, I was skeptical at first about the whole thing, thinking it a waste of summer to be there. But all that changed on about the third day. The camp director got up and invited us to rededicate our time, to really focus on the Lord for our lives, and especially for this summer. And in that moment, it was as if God was really saying to me, for your entire life, you've been focused on your own things, trying to live for yourself through the summer, and at the end feeling like you've accomplished nothing. This is an opportunity I'm giving you to change that habit and focus on me. This is a chance to stop wasting your summer on yourself, to actually be a part of something larger and greater, and throughout it all, have a good summer because you haven't wasted it. I'm not going to choose for you. It's your choice. I decided then and there that I would focus my time to help the camp, the kids coming into it, and not to focus on what I thought I wanted, but on what I knew should be done. With that in mind, I was able to set off on a grand adventure that led to a wonderful summer. I was a security guard who sat at the gate during the day and patrolled the camp at night. And though that may sound either really cool or dull, depending who you are, I enjoyed it thoroughly. I was able to work with some amazing guys, and most importantly, when I wasn't working, I was either hanging out with my friends or learning about the Lord and His Word. And if you're worried about the safety of the camp regarding a certain virus that is wreaking havoc as I make this video, our leaders took our temperature every morning and every evening, and any time we entered a building, they sprayed our hands with hand sanitizer. They also had an entire team dedicated to thoroughly cleaning the buildings, which they did an amazing job doing. As the weeks continued on, we met tons of people, spoke to some great leaders, and I got to see so many lives change for eternity. Now, I'm going to be totally transparent with you all. I started to take it for granted. I started to get really comfortable, almost bored with this new routine of going to a Bible lesson, then going to work, then hanging out with friends. It seems that God wasn't happy with me beginning to live for myself again. So He taught me another lesson, to never take anything for granted. I was on duty at the time with another security guard, and one of my coworkers came up to us, having come from a meeting. He told us, "Guys, I know this will be difficult to hear, but camp is closing." We both stumbled back. We had known that this very well could happen, but I honestly didn't think it would. We started the long walk back from the gate to the main building, and as we walked, we thought about how it was all over. All that we had been working with and for was over, but we also remembered the amazing time that we had. Remembered the lessons we had been taught, such as having joy despite the circumstances, how to have peace in the midst of a storm. And those things stayed with us. We were thankful for the experiences that we did have, because we knew that many people weren't able to enjoy such times because of the virus. We smiled all the way back, and we enjoyed our last few hours there at Word of Life. But at the end of it all, it was still sad to go. I flew to my grandparents' house to spend the next 3 weeks there, but then something happened that I did not expect at all. It was as if God had another lesson for me to learn, to trust Him fully. Now, I really didn't want to bring this topic into my channel as it really is a touchy subject, but it was thrown into my life. I got COVID-19. And before any of you rush to the comments section, it had nothing to do with Word of Life at all. They were as clean as they possibly could be, and next summer I am fully planning on going back. But for now, as I'm making this video, I'm in my grandparents' basement, quarantining and staying far away from them. It's been a very strange experience having this. I can't smell anything. I have fevers off and on, and I'm exhausted 100% of the time. But truly, it could be so much worse, and I am so grateful that God has kept me safe. I pray too that He has kept you all safe. I know this year has been hard for all of us, but I truly believe that there is a great plan in store for all of us as well. Special thanks to the Word of Life media crew for letting me use many of these clips in this video. And I highly recommend checking out Word of Life. They are so amazing. They teach a great work ethic, are kind, and truly care about their workers. They don't even treat us like employees, but as part of a family, the family of Christ. I have put a link in the description below to their website where you can go and sign up and come during the summer if you would like. My life was changed by camp. Maybe yours will be too. For now, I don't know what the next step for me is, but I will keep following the Lord, looking forward, and hopefully healing. Stay safe, guys. I love you all. See ya.